Hello, this is Erin with the Joy in Pens and Paper, and it is time for the December 2023 Currently Inked. This month, obviously, I am going holiday themed, and I am getting into all of the shimmery reds and greens and such vibe. All of the inks that I have selected for this Currently Inked are from either the 2021 edition of Diamine Ink Vent, which if I remember correctly is the red edition, or the blue edition, which I think is 2019, because I don't think that they did an ink vent in 2020. Feel free to correct me. That is perfectly fine. All right, so starting off, well, first of all, I did do the header here in ink that I'm not using in the Currently Inked, but it is from Diamine Ink Vent 2021. It is called Storm. I used this ink a lot in the first half of the year, and it was one of the inks that that was selected for my friend's wedding. All right, so without further ado, my first pen and ink pairing is a Twisp Glow Green. This is glow in the dark, and it has a fine nib. I'm also pulling out a couple of pens that I haven't used in a minute. So this is a Twisp Eco Glow Green with a fine nib, and it's inked up with Diamine Ink Vent 2021. All the best. And this was the Day 25 ink that came in the larger bottle. So it does have a shimmer, and it's this beautiful dark Burgundy or Merlot, Cabernet, all the wine, red. For this Twisp, you can somewhat see right here, I only inked it up about halfway. It has such a large ink capacity that I knew, or I'm predicting, I'm not going to get through an entire fill this month along with the other pens that I have inked, so I did a partial fill. All right, so that's number one. Number two is Esterbrook SD in the Petrified Forest colorway with gold hardware accents, gold clip, and a gold plated, gold colored extra fine nib. So Esterbrook SD, Petrified Forest in extra fine, and this is inked up with Diamine Ink Vent Blue Edition. and it's called Noel. Oop. Didn't clean that off all the way, I guess. There we go. All right, so that's my second pen and ink combination. All right, the third is another Esterbrook SD, and this one has silver hardware, and this has a fine nib. And this one is inked up with Diamine Inkvent Blue Edition. Oh no. Season's greetings. Well, my OCD is kicking in hardcore right now. Oh no. It's okay. All right, next up is another Twisp Eco, again with a partial fill. And this is the Twisp Ecote. And it's in the Royal Jade and Rose Gold. Let me just agitate this just a little bit. And this is Diamine Inkvent 2021 Garland. And this has this really lovely teal base with a red sheen and a shimmer. And it was so gorgeous to write with that I did end up getting a full bottle of this. All right, next is Ferris Wheel Press brush pen in fine. And this is Diamine Inkvent Blue Edition Polar Glow. And this is a bright blue with a red sheen, but it's not a super overpowering red sheen. It's actually really quite nice. And then last but certainly not least, Just agitating. This also, I did a partial fill because much like a Twisp, this does have a large ink capacity. And this is my black alternative for this month. So this is a Narwhal Galen Leather Co. collaboration. And it's a demonstrator with a medium nib, and it is inked up with Diamine Inkvent 2021 Tempest. And this is a nearly black. It's really a blue black with a little bit of a gray, and it has a beautiful gold shimmer. So let's go ahead and bring this up a little bit closer. See if the light can catch any of the shimmer. I see some of the sheening, and I do see some of the shimmer. So I have in the 2 Esterbrooks and the Ferris wheel press pens are non-shimmer inks, and then the Twisbys and or the medium nibs have shimmer inks. So those are my pen and ink pairings for this month. So we have the Twisp Glow Green, the Esterbrook SD Petrified Forest, Esterbrook SD Sea Glass, Twisp Eco Royal Jade and Rose Gold, Ferris wheel press brush pen, and the Narwhal and Galen Leather Co. demonstrator. Now the pen that is missing, that I'm having the hardest time with, is my Pelikan M400 white tortoiseshell. I might end up inking that up before the end of the month, just because I have not gone a month without it since I got it, but we shall see. I definitely wanted to use some of the greens and red pens that I have in my collection. I wanted to use some of the Twisbys, and so we shall see what this month ends up with. Thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments what you are inking your pens up with, and I look forward to telling you my thoughts on these pens and ink combination. All right, thank you. Bye.